teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. You talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Here's Paul. From 13 feet, down it goes.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Paul can't get it to go. First quarter of play, a minute in.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Paul into the lane, up and over Russell. The kick out to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Russell. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Booker can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Basket counts.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
Paul passes to Booker. From the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
They retain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Gobert. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And that one misses.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
Russell, double team. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Oh, there's the alley. And Ayton with the stuff.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Russell. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Paul drives in. Up and over Russell. Paul can't get it to go.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Paul with it. Russell covering. Paul passes to Crowder. Nails the wide open jumper.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
It's Edwards on the wing. to Gobert. The Suns clear it.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Ball against Russell. Here's Booker. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Russell against Paul. 18 feet out. And it's Phoenix with another.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Here's Edwards. Misses the layup. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 2. And the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. It's Edwards on the wing. And he lays it up and in. Edwards has got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Paul. Up and over Russell. Paul shot is off.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. Nice soft touch from D'Lo.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The drive by Paul over Russell, and that one's good. Paul, he's got 6.
Anytime CP3 gets inside the three-point line, or especially inside the top of the key, he's an immediate threat.
Russell to pass to Anderson. Back to Russell. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Paul passes to Bridges. Shoots. No luck on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Russell into the lane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Booker with the drive. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Now here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Booker missing again. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-4 run. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Gobert. Towns passes to Gobert. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Suns trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Towns down low. He's guarded by Paul. Poke loose.
Timberwolves foul.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
And here's Crowder from the arc, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And the defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going.
Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Paul. 6 points for him. Ayton, a screen on Anderson. Fires, top of the key. Bridges misses. The Timberwolves have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Down low. Shot is good by Edwards. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Outside Paul. Up and over Russell. Paul can't get it to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points. Thanks, Allie.
The Timberwolves 32. Get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
For 3, Booker. There's the triple. Anderson pulls it down.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's Towns. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. Towns has got his second basket.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Russell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Russell, the pass to Anderson. Three-pointer, no good. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Crowder finds Bridges. Back to Crowder. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Crowder's got 8. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
They get the rebound. Ayton passes to Booker. Can't hit from the elbow.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Towns can't get it to go. The Suns have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Paul ball, can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Booker. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Tries to break his ice. And that one's long.
We've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him
2 minutes
feels like another day at the office.
Edwards finds Gobert. Russell with the ball. He's guarded by Paul. Russell, the pass to Anderson. The Suns clear it. Outside Paul. Takes it inside. Over Gobert. Phoenix no good that time either. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Phoenix no good that time either.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Suns ball.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Outside Booker, over Edwards. Booker no good. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-3 run. Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to Towns. 23 seconds left in the third quarter here. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Left side Booker. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The T-Wolves on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point. Tipped. To the inside, Towns. Nice move. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Booker can't get it to go.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And there it is for him.
Anthony Edwards.
And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Booker, the pass to Paul. And the Suns miss again. In transition. Russell against Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Outside Russell. Back to Towns. From deep three-point range. Gobert passes to Towns. Inside. Ayton. That shot off. And some solid defense from Towns. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Ayton.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. On the break. Got a hand on it. To the paint. Paul against Edwards. And it's powered home by Towns.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Here's Booker. Offensive board. Here's Crowder. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Second personal foul. First team
The
foul.
first free throw is good.
Coming in as a second-round pick in 2012, Jay Crowder has earned his spot in the NBA and has been part of some very big-time winning teams. He's gaining that reputation as a hard-nosed defender, and that's what he'll keep.
And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And Edwards slams it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Here's Booker. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower? And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And the Suns shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Booker fires from way outside. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 29 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot no good. Here's Minnesota. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown.
Boy, these two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant drives in. 2 points. That one goes. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bane passes to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Morant throws it down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. And that one's good. Russell.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Out to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. And that one is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Takes it off the glass.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Outside Russell. There's the lob to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here we felt it. Now here's Morant. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Adams sets the pick for Morant.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns. You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Out to the right wing. Towns down low. Adams on him. Goes back up. And it's Towns missing.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
There's Russell with the three. Brooks grabs the board. Memphis leading by 3. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Adams outside. Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Towns. Gobert trying to get open. Good work there as it goes.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Bain. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Towns kicks to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant against Edwards. Outside, Bain. There's the 3. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota's ball.
The Timberwolves trail. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Bucket is good.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now Morant. He's got 8. Spins. From deep. And Desmond Bain good for 3.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you, West End?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Assisting.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Driving to the basket. Left side, Adams. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anderson against Brooks. Edwards inside, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Memphis leading. At the elbow, Adams. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went small. They became quick. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back, and now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor, because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Now here's Brooks. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And there's a little size to Brooks, 6'7", and he can get it done against good D inside.
And blocked by Bain. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Morant with it. Edwards there. Bain with it. He's picked up by Russell. Morant passes to Bain. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Morant passes to Adams. Inside, and Adams with the slam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Russell, no luck.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
First team foul.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now here's Towns.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Here's Brooks. Jackson dishes to Adams. Towns with the steal. Gobert finds Russell. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Just 4 to shoot. Out to Morant, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside, Russell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now
The previous play is under review.
to tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
The ruling on the floor stands.
These players are moving it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant with it. He's got 10. It's Brooks on the wing. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Brooks has got 6.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Here's Russell, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And so Russell hits them both. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. Morant passes to Bain. Now Brooks. Out to Morant. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. Here's Towns. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. 6 points for him.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And a wide open look for Bain. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Memphis out in front. They're up by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum. that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. Brooks kicks to Morant. He feeds it to Adams. Out to Morant. Outside, Bain. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 3.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Bain with it, picked up by Edwards. And it's Morant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bain against Anderson. Bain passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
To the left side wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. And they pick up 2. Russell's got 9 points.
And just changing ends in transition there. You have to stick close to Russell defensively, or he'll get crazy on you.
Outside Jackson. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Left side Anderson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Bain. And he converts the layup. He has 6.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Towns.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Brooks, the pass to Adams.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Steven Adams taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's Morant in the corner. Outside Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Edwards inside. Brooks covering. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Morant kicks to Adams. Rebound Minnesota. 1:09 left in the third. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut to just one on the basket from Russell. Russell's got 11 points. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Pass to Jackson. Towns with the steal. Edwards against Bain, and Edwards with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And Morant gets it to go.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. A steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Outside Edwards. And there's the feed to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back.
Please give a big round of applause.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Morant. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That one is on Towns. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Russell passes to Anderson. Stolen by Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Memphis trailing here. Now here's Morant. And stolen by Russell. Edwards against Bain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Edwards drops them both. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here's Morant. Over to the left wing. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Stolen by Jackson. Adams with it. Now guarded by Towns. The drive by Bain. Outside for Jackson. From the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Takes it inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. And such a nice move to make the basket work. 17 points for John Morant.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Edwards dishes to Russell. Edwards kicks to Russell. Clock at 6. Edwards passes to Gobert. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bane with it. Now defended by Gobert. Back to Bane. Kick out to Adams. Takes a 3. The shot off that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Second personal foul.
Free throw good. Russell. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the inside. Edwards. Nifty move. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brooks dishes to Morant. And they double up Morant. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Russell passes to Edwards. Crafty move. Out to Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Down low. Bane against Towns. Over Bane. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Big spot. Towns with a chance here at the line. He's someone this team relies on.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Morant. Missed inside. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Towns dishes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Adams. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And he connected the first one to drop. 2-1 to miss.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Goes back up. And the rejection by Clark. Morant against Edwards. That shot off. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Russell. Passes to Gobert. Back to Russell. To the middle. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break and Morant. And that's an intentional foul.
His third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Morant. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Also looking it over. Goes up the baseline. Gobert. Good!
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
It's Morant with the drop.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here is Edwards. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
No good at the stripe this time. And second, this is also. Here's Morant. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Leonard. Back to George. To the wing, right side. Wall, the pass to Powell. Zubac's with it. He's off on that one. Good D by Gobert. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Norman Powell. Free throw no good for Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And here's Minnesota now. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, BA. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
It's deflected.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Wall. Here's George. There's the block. And stolen by Leonard. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Gobert. It's stolen by Wall. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
He's off on the first. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
The 3 is up. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Shoot from the baseline. No good, a bit long that time. The Clippers have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Here's George. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Towns driving in. The shake. Powell pulls it in. George against Russell. And George with the basket on the assist by Wall.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Powell. The kick out to Wall. Over Edwards. Wall, no good. Minnesota in the lead. And stolen by Leonard. Powell finds Zubac's. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Leonard's shot's good.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Leonard. The Clippers shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Powell, left side. Pass to George. George, a screen on Towns. Wall, the pass to George. Here's Towns. Now Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
George against Anderson. George passes to Leonard. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Right side Edwards. And stolen by Leonard. And here they come. Here's George, and the jam by George.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Now here's Edwards. Russell finds Edwards. Down low. Here's Towns. And he converts the layup.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Here's Powell, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
George passes to Leonard. Clock at 6. Zubac with it.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
And Edwards, here we go. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time. Whoa. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
So at the end of one quarter of... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the 1. Edwards with it, picked up by Powell. Here's Gobert. It's tipped. Powell with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
They set the screen. Pass to George. Now Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's stolen by Leonard. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Wall. Fires the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Powell with it. Towns covering. George against Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Nice shot by George.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Russell finds Edwards. Now here's Towns. Gobert inside. Zubac's there. And it's in there. Gobert's got 6.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Powell passes to Leonard. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Anderson passes to Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got his second basket of the game. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
Powell passes to Wall. George with it from deep. Russell with the rebound. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
George outside. Back to Wall. Pass to George to win the run. And they'll get another chance. Powell for three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Ball with it. Russell covering. Here's Powell. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's 42 seconds left in the second. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's a one-on-one situation. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Stolen by Russell. And finished off by Anderson.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Powell and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Powell passes to Wall. George outside. The crossover, and he lays it in. George has got 11 points.
Boy, that's a hard shot even from that range. George had to get that one off against tough defense.
Pass to Towns. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Edwards. Zubac with the steal. Leonard passes to Wall. Here's George. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving his scoring right now.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
In transition, here come the Clippers. George, a deep 3. Unable to get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And it's Russell on the drive. Good. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Powell with a steal. Leonard's got room. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Leonard's got 11.
This jumper from Kawhi is pure. Once he gets his feet under him, the rest is easy.
Down low. Edwards, a pass to Anderson. Zubac against Towns. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Russell, that's good.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Second chance shot. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. The Clippers trail. Here's Wall. Leonard, left side. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Here's Edwards. Oh, big finish! Man.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Deflected. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Stolen by Russell. Anderson with it. Picked up by Powell. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now.
That's his third.
That's good from George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Powell. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's Edwards with a... Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all...
Everyone in the crowd.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 41% in this game. On the court for Minnesota. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at point guard. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And Leonard drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Wall. Here we go. Clippers keep it alive. The shot, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
Wall, the pass to Powell. Fades. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. George tipped. Here's Towns into the lane. Right side, Russell. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
For 3, Powell. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Russell. No luck on that one.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside, Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Throws it up high. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
The Clippers running out of time. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard passes to Powell. Trying to get back on track. Wall against Russell. Zubac. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Back to Towns. The 3 from Russell. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Powell. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for the Timberwolves.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Russell. Edwards finds Towns. Fades away. from deep three-point range. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. It's George on the wing. Anderson covers. From deep. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, and Leonard has some of the biggest hands in the game, using them to haul in offensive boards.
And so it's Minnesota with the...
got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt team. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. On offense, here are the Suns. Paul looking over the floor. That one's not going to go. Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. Booker against Towns. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Anderson. Phoenix grabs the miss. The Suns shooting their first free throw this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Paul. A crossover. The shake. Kicks it out to Booker. The pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Outside, Russell to the right side. Anderson outside. Here's Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. Yeah, easy call.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it to Booker. From about 19 feet, misses off the right iron.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Here's Paul. Over Russell. Phoenix no good that time either. Booker against Edwards. And stolen by Booker. Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
It's his first trip to the line. That one is off. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Booker no good. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Russell, no luck.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Oh, trying for it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 3-on-3. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Paul. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Paul kicks to Booker. From deep, drills the three-pointer.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Pass to Anderson. Out to Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Booker the pass to Ayton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Now Paul. 1 second left. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Timberwolves leading by 3. Russell with it. Over in the corner, Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
The try by Russell. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Paul launches it from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside, Russell. Pass to Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul outside.
Well, you want to see some more ferocity on the defensive end from D'Angelo Russell. Right there, he proves what a force he can be.
He dishes it to Towns. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Paul missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And stolen by Ayton. Towns with the steal. Anderson with the ball. Bridges covering. Minnesota again turning it over. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Paul against Russell. Booker dishes to Crowder. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder. Booker's got 5 now.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. Anderson outside. And it's Russell in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And finished off by Gobert.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
Fires top of the key. The offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Paul against Russell. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns trail by 5. Booker the pass to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
To the left wing. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. Towns kicks to Edwards. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the basket is good. He's got 6.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Booker in the corner. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker with no one around, and the 3 ball is good. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And Towns gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Paul passes to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. Back to Ayton. Clock at 4. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead.
Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Edwards driving the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by Anderson.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And that one, good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look. at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Count that one. Russell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Ball against Russell. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
Here's Minnesota. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Out to Russell. Outside Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And the Suns miss again. Minnesota leading by 14. Driving inside. And Edwards with the stop.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Suns on defense. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That one off the back iron and out.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
the previous play is under review.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
And he nails the third. Minnesota leading by 16. Towns down low. He's against Crowder. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game. 14 feet away. A new 14 for the Suns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. Nice move. And Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got 6 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Towns throws it down.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Booker outside. Over Edwards. No good from Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Crowder goes in. Banked in off the glass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Anderson outside. Booker against Edwards. Goes up on the high post. And the shot is long. Suns trail by 18. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bridges kicks to Booker. For the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here is Edwards. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 12. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton into the center position.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Russell. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. 17-point game. Shot, high post. No good there. And Minnesota now the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Russell. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Guys, just incredible concentration from the crafty guard, D'Angelo Russell. Tough to stop.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Ball passes to Booker. Back to Paul, crosses over. And the rejection by Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns, twice on the pipe, send it back, big fella.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Here's Ayton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And they'll get another chance. Towns dishes to Russell. From outside, off the mark. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Looking to end his cold spell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Minnesota leading by 18. Russell feeling it out a bit. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell. And it's now 22 points for Anthony Edwards. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Anderson with the ball. Bridges covering. Here's Russell. Rejected by Booker. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Towns wide open. It's good from long range. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half. All up top, he's guarded by Russell. Crowder from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Here's Paul. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Russell kicks to Edwards. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got 27.
Now the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Booker, no good.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Feeds it to Crowder. Ayton in the corner. The three. That one, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And here's Anderson from the arc. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And here is Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Gobert with the block. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Anderson outside. Now here is Russell. Edwards looking it over. Just 5 to shoot from outside the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Now Paul. They need this. Gets the bucket. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.
defensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skill guys.
Watch out, watch out, watch your head.
Awesome.
Get out the way.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Jackson, the pass to Adams. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
To the left side wing. And here's Morant outside. Memphis the rebound. On the wing, Bane. No good with a jumper from the wing. It's Edwards with a drive. And it's good. 2 points.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Stolen by Russell. Driving to the basket. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And Gobert with a block. They recover it. Bane finds Jackson. And here's Bane. The three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And stolen by Morant. And stolen by Edwards. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Towns down low. Adams is there. The shot by Towns. No good. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. No good on the shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Anderson against Morant. Inside. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Stolen by Russell.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's Edwards on the wing. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant, the pass to Bane. On the wing, Brooks. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Count it.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
And here's Morant. 6 points for him. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Brooks. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. .44 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. The free throw drops for Morant. 35 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Russell. Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson with it. Russell covering. The drive by Bane. Pass to Morant. Adams inside. Defended by Gobert. Shots good by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
It's Edwards on the wing. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. The open shot, Morant. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. His fingerprints were all over.
Your
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start, you want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Memphis leading. Jackson on the wing. Back to Payne. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Trouble for the defense on this drive. Desmond gets physical and gets fouled.
And Payne drops them both. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the player's respect.
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that? Booyah! He must be mad at the rim.
Yeah. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
Please protect the ball around Ja. He's looking for the steal and opportunity to run.
Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Bane. Some solid defense from Edwards.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
He does not get the second one. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Payne, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Anderson. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Another stat they're doing well is in blocks. They're keeping their hands up and closing out quickly on shooters.
Here's Morant. Goes back up. They get it back. Outside Bane. Changes up. And the layup is good. Bane's gotten 4 this quarter.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Morant, the pass to Bane. Driving inside. Adams with the ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. 1:49 left in the second quarter. And he lobs it up top. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Pass to Bane. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Clock at 4. Here's Bane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bane's got 6.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. The rebound by Jackson. Brooks against Anderson. Jackson outside. Now here's Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Bane, the pass to Brooks. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Edwards for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Morant. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 21. The Grizzlies, 29.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Jackson attacking. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Adams a screen from the top of the key. Outside for Brooks. And here's Morant out all alone.
He just couldn't hit it.
And Edwards slams it in.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. What a terrific move that is. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
They get it again. Gobert. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Bane, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's the lob. Morant against Gobert. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Up and over Russell. Oh, deflected. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Edwards finds Towns. Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And Bane drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And that one drops.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Towns with the ball. Now Edwards, guarded by Bane. Towns passes to Russell. Now Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Morant finds Jackson. Outside Bane. There's the triple. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The three from Russell. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
We've watched Jaren Jackson struggle with early career injuries, but despite the setbacks, he's continued to grow and become a stronger player.
Puts it up from 12, and that one hits the back iron.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Outside, Anderson. Oh, stolen by Morant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Adams. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Gobert against Morant. There's Jackson with the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Brooks. And so it's Memphis in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Bane against Russell. And here's Morant outside. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. On the wing, Brooks. And that one is hammered home.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim. Left
side, Edwards. The three. Adams Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Bane, the pass to Morant. Now Brooks. Stolen by Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches it. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shot is good by Edwards.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Bane. Outside for Brooks. A leaner. Back to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Jackson with it. Lets it fly from 18. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Right side, Edwards. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Bane with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Here's Adams. And no good, trying to use the glass.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Pass to Gobert. Grizzlies with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Jackson right side to the middle. Unloads. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And a nice finish on the layup. Adams just got his first points of the game.
2 big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Towns for 3. And they get it back. Gobert. Count it.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Morant against Edwards. Bane, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Edwards with it. Guarded by Bane. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Edwards can't hit. For Memphis, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Grizzlies.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Kicks it out to Jackson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Back to Edwards. Fires for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Now here's Morant. No good there. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance.
Kawhi Leonard.
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Wall and Powell are the guard set. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing. Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Powell finds Leonard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Russell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
It's stolen by Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Edwards against Powell. Pass to Zubats. That one doesn't drop. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Anderson with the ball. George picks him up. Deep two from Russell. Rebound Kawhi Leonard for Los Angeles. They've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Can't connect from short range.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Leonard against Towns. Leonard, no luck.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Here's Russell. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. And here's George for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game. Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Now Wall. The 3. Tries yet again. And Leonard with the lay-in. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Kawhi has great size, but along with that has very good instincts as a rebounder, and that time works the offensive glass.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Second chance effort. Lays it up and banks it in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
The Clippers trail. Wall passes to George. Now Zubac. Outside Wall. He slaps it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Edwards kicks to Russell. And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Edwards. There's the dish to Gobert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Outside, George from the high post. They get it again. Passes it to Leonard. Outside, George, just 5 on the clock. The shot will not fall. Towns with the defensive effort. Pass to Edwards, stolen by George. And here's the fast break. Here's Powell. Gobert with the defensive effort. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Inside, and Edwards with the stop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Zubac a screen on Towns. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Minnesota leading by 7 to the inside. Powell with the steal. Zubac with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Wall against Russell. Wall with the steal. George finds Wall. Zubac with it. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for LA, John Wall.
Good on both.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Edwards can't hit. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Takes the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. Edwards with another miss. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. The shot by Powell, no good. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Close the alley-oop. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. But 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And here's Leonard from 3. Stolen by Zubac. Outside for George. Feeds to Leonard. Back to George. George double-teamed. Zubac. Leonard with no one around. And again, no good by the Clippers. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
The shot's good. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. High post try, and he overshot that one, missing. Leonard attacking, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scored.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
25, the Clippers, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Out on the wings for them, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. For three, Edwards. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Russell passes to Edwards. Fires high post off the left rim and out. The Clippers trail. Leonard inside. Edwards defending. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Edwards drives in. Here's Towns. And he banks in the lane. Towns has got 6 points.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Powell kicks to Leonard. And the rejection by Towns. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Here's George. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Anderson. Edwards drives in. Misses from short range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. The Timberwolves have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Free throw good, Russell. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to Leonard. The shot finds himself wide open and drills it. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Russell. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Covington setting the pick for Leonard. The pass to Powell. And he drives in. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. Powell with it. Clock at 6. Pass to George.
And what defense there from Gobert. Putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Out to Russell. To the wing on the left. Towns against Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert finds Towns, and the shot goes in. Towns has got 10.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Leonard inside. Russell's there. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Russell going inside. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Here's Covington. Nobody near George. Hits it from three-point range. Now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
More and more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Second team.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony.
He hits the second from the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Passes it to Covington. Towns with the steal. Russell left side. Covington with the steal. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Russell to tie it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
Good on the second free throw. Minnesota in the lead. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Russell. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for Minnesota?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Kicks it to Powell. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Powell. 5 to shoot. Towns is double. Shoots over Powell. Here's Gobert. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Russell. And the rejection by Zubats. George with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. George with the bucket.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
Russell feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Anderson. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Outside Leonard. Back to Covington. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Leonard.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare you.
2 minutes. Timberwolves foul. Paul Anthony Towns. Third personal foul. 14 foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Out to Edwards. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Just 3 to shoot. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half. Anderson against George. Zubats with the screen for George. Back to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Outside Russell. Down low. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Leonard inside. Defended by Towns. Here's Zubats. Yes!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Out to Edwards. 44 seconds left in the fourth. It falls!
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Leonard the pass to Zubats. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Six-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now, here is Russell. Has to Gobert. Covington with the steal.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Here's George. Oh, missed it. By Edwards.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem.